welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a requested video for the difference between day pads and night pads. Just wanted to say I am not a doctor, and if you're worried about your periods or how heavy they are, then please consult your doctor. And this is just what I use for my periods, because every woman's body is different, everyone's flow is different. But yeah, so I use two sorts of pads. I use these ones, which are the heavier flow ones, like the thick ones, and I use the day ones when I'm coming to the end of my period. So I use the thicker ones, which is this one, the pink ones, when I'm at the beginning of my period, because my flow is quite, it's not heavy, it's just like a lot, and I tend to leak, so I trust these more because they're thicker than these ones. This is the day ones. They've got wings, I'll show you because I've opened one up here. So this is the day ones. This is what the day ones look like. Sticky bit here. I'm going to show you how to do it just with a random pair of my underwear. So you're going to get this part here. You're going to stick it down. So much easier to do it like this. Stick it down like that. Then you're going to peel this off. Then you're going to fold the wings around like so, and then that's how you do it. That's the pad on. You can smooth it out if you want to, and that's how you put a pad on. This is the daytime pads. I use these when I'm lighter on my period, as I think I've said. The brand I use is Always. Same with the pink. I'm not really too sure like on the differences, because like it's hard to explain, because like every woman's flow is different. I use the blue ones when I come into the end of my period, and at the start I use the pink like thick ones, which are nighttime pads. So again, I'm going to show you. I'm not sure if you can actually see the difference, but the material here, like here, is thicker. It is so much thicker than the blue ones in my opinion, and I just trust these more. And when I'm at the start of my period than I'd actually do with the blue ones. But that could just be me not putting the pad on correctly. But yeah, so these are the day ones. I use the brand Always. Again, it really depends on your flow, because yeah, if you get really heavy periods, then your best bet is the thicker pads. But if you don't, then the daytime ones should be perfect for you. And I've just put it back up. Simple. But yeah, so that's how you put, this is a daytime pad on. And yeah, like I said, it just depends on your flow of your periods, to be honest, because mine vary really, and it's very confusing. It could be just me putting a pad on incorrectly. But yeah, like I said, if you're worried about your pad, if you're worried about your periods, I'd consult your doctor or your GP and get them looked at. But yeah, so actually the day one, it says 3 times protection, instant dry, leak guard, odor lock. So 3 long plus. So this is, didn't even actually know the common sizes, not gonna lie. It's a size 3. That could also be Y. I've been putting them on wrong, but yeah, I just prefer to use these ones when I'm at the start of my period, and the blue ones when I'm off, well, when I'm coming to the end, because it just feels better, to be honest. Don't know about anyone else, but I always start with heavy periods, not gonna lie. Well, heavy flow. A lot of people have it worse than me, but yeah, I do leak and get cramps. But yeah, I'm not sure really what else to say, because I don't really know what else to say other than it depends on your period flow. If you're heavy, then I recommend using the Pink Always ones. These are thicker. To be honest, I just use the pink ones anyway. But like I said, I use these ones when I'm coming to the end of my period. Yeah, if you're on a heavy flow, use the pink ones, or pretty sure you can get some proper thicker pads. But these ones are just like thick, but they're not too thick. They're uncomfortable. These are just the perfect amount of thickness, and it actually absorbs like the period blood. Yeah, if you're heavy, use this one, pink one, which I think is a nighttime one. I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold on to that one. If you're on light, then you just use the regular blue ones, by always. But yeah, like I said, it depends on your flow of your period. Also depends what day you're on as well. But I just don't really care. I just mainly use pink one because I leak, and yeah, and I use the purple blue one, like I said, when I come to end of my period. But yeah, please consult your doctor if you are worried about your periods or the length of your periods, or if you think you've got PCOS or endometriosis. Please consult your doctor, because yeah, I am not a doctor of any shape or form, and I myself don't really understand the difference between a day and a nighttime pad. So I just wing it, really. I'll just wing it with this one, because like I said many times, it depends on your flow and how heavy you get them. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any other video requests, please do comment below. I'm sorry if this wasn't as helpful to you as you thought it would be, but I hope I helped. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Also, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye. I just did a little Google search, search up the proper difference, and it says day pads are shorter, thinner, which is what I basically said, because they were thinner than the night times, and they're designed for moderate, active daytime flow. So like I said, if you've got moderate flow, then use the day pads. But if you've got if you suffer with heavy flow, then you should use the pink. Look on the brands for heavy period flow, or thicker pads like the pink one. But if you get really heavy flows, then you might need thicker ones than the pink ones that I showed you. And the daytime ones, if you've got moderate flow, can be changed every 4 to 5 hours. However, if you get really heavy periods, then you might have to change them a lot quicker. And yeah, I'd recommend the pink ones if you get heavy ones. But if you get super heavy ones, then I recommend finding some thicker pads. I think Always do the ones I just showed you. Always thick pads. Yes, Always do heavy flow pads, so you always look on there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Take care. Bye.